Welcome to the GGC Kaufman Library homepage. I'd like to go over a few features that you need to be aware of as a student at GGC. For starters, we do always have the library hours listed, so you can go in and access the library hours. I do recommend that you look at our calendar as opposed to a Google Calendar. So these are the physical library hours. Also underneath that, we also have the online library help hours. So anytime that these hours are posted, you can go in and receive online assistance from a librarian at GGC. Additionally, pay attention to the additional hours and holidays. There may be days throughout the semester where you're off school or your hours have changed, but the library is still open and available to receive services. Also, I do want to talk about the different ways you can receive assistance from Ask a Librarian. So you would go to our Ask a Librarian button and click here. This is a new page for us. As you scroll down the page, let's go over this. You can schedule an online appointment. This is the opportunity to work with a librarian online or in person. So you access the online form and then you go in and select the location, whether that would be Kaufman Library or online meeting. Once you decide what type of appointment you want, you can scroll through and select a certain subject area if you'd like to do so, or you can just select general student. Once you get to this feature, you can go in and select to work with a specific librarian, or you could work with no preference, which there's probably more availability. Go in and select a date and a time that's convenient for you and scroll through the form, select continue, and then from here you can go in and put the course, your topic, and other assignment details in here, and then you can schedule that appointment to work with a librarian. So that is how to make an online appointment. Also, we have a chat available, so you can go in and access our chat, put your information in, and that is a great way to receive assistance on the fly, that immediate assistance that you might need to go in and get your key terms right, check on how to cite a source or access something, whatever your need may be. And we can also video chat with you if you'd like to. Our phone number is listed. We also have frequently asked questions, which is on this page, so you may be able to scroll through here and get your question answered. We also have research guides for certain subject areas and certain courses, and you can check those out. Also, we have our email form, so you can go in and submit your question at any time on that form, which is below this page. Our phone number, a link to my courses, and a link to the technology help desk in case you're having any type of technology issues. So this is our email form. I like to bring that up, especially if it's after hours. You might want to go ahead and submit your question, and then the next librarian that comes in the following day can answer your question. I'm going to click out of the Ask a Librarian page. I do want to cover a couple more things. If you do want to access those research guides, which I mentioned earlier, under the resources page, you can click to research guides and see all the available research guides available to you. One thing I do want to talk about, which is underneath the services section, is interlibrary loan. So interlibrary loan is the opportunity to borrow resources from another library. If you ever come across a book or an article that GGC does not have immediate access to, we have agreements with other USG institutions to borrow resources. So if it was a book, we could request it through this form. If it's an article, we would request it through this form. So I just like to bring that up. There, also, just plan ahead. A book can take up to a week or more to get here. An article can take days up to a week, so just go in and you have to plan ahead for that timeline. Also, I like to bring up the article because sometimes you'll go in to access a resource and it will have a paywall and it'll say pay a certain amount. Please do not do that. Contact the GGC library, see if we can find it through another resource. If not, we'll suggest that you go ahead and fill out the form and we will get you that resource and it will be delivered to your Claw Mail account. So that is interlibrary loan. Another thing that I do want to mention to you, we do have course reserves and printing. There's research guides on each one of those, and also study rooms available. If you are here coming to the library, you would click here and you could make a reservation to use a study room. So those are some basic things about the GGC Library webpage. Welcome to the GGC Library.